I'll call you back.
OM,
Huh?
OM,
That's office manager.
oh.
Miss Gibson.
Good afternoon, it is 8:07. Welcome to the lovely town of Capitol Heights. It is now October, what's the date? November the 3rd. We will now open the meeting. This is a public session. TA Ren, can you call the roll, please?
Yeah, Mayor Linda Monroe,
Here.
Councilmember Amanda Anderson, absent, Councilmember Anita Anderson, Mayor Pro Tem Chu, Councilwoman, Ford,
Here.
Councilman James, is he en route?
Well, he said he was coming.
Okay, and Councilmember Williams. Town Administrator here, Chief of Police,
Here.
Neighbors is absent, Town Attorney absent, Town Clerk absent. And currently it is 7:08 PM.
Have a tree, decorate, enjoy it, love Christmas music. It's like something about this time of year. Honestly, let's just like cancel work. Let's circle back in January. Let's.
Ms. Aker, can you please put yourself on mute?
Want to do the meeting rules?
Yes.
Because, we don't, in your work session, just so you know, you do not have to put in, this is not an official meeting, you don't have to put the public comments.
Okay,
The public is welcome to join.
okay,
That's why I took it off last time.
understood.
Okay.
Should I read the rules for speaker?
Consider a work session.
Okay.
Okay.
Rules for speakers. The mayor and council invite and welcome comments at public meetings. The mayor or chair will recognize you. Please introduce yourself at the podium. Spelling your last name for recording purposes and give the name of your street and block number. Example, 4300 block of 34th Street. Time limits for speaking are indicated on the meeting agenda. While speaking, please maintain courteous tone and avoid personal attacks. If you wish to lodge a complaint about the performance or contact any town employee, please bring your concern to the attention of the town administrator, who will look into the matter and respond to you. As a courtesy to the other residents and businesses, the council requests that speakers not use specific addresses or names of the individuals when describing a situation or making a complaint, unless a name or address is essential to an understanding of the situation or complaint. Not noting the block is preferred over the specific address, code enforcement and public safety issues should be brought to the attention of the appropriate department. Thank you.
Thank you, TA Ren. Okay, approval of the agenda. Meeting. Move first reading, the adoption of amending to the code. Second. Any nays? Talking the board? Yes. People have the announcement for the announcement. Council session. For any kind of meeting, remember, I'm not sure. No, we don't. May I like to add the council announcement? I'd like to have a work session. If anything. No. That's fine, that's fine, that's okay, that's fine. That's fine. Where? At the end. It's fine. Next. Okay, with the inclusion of Councilwoman Ford's request, the agenda has been, assuming, is that okay? All right, the agenda has been approved, okay. So therefore, we will go to enterprise zone focus area recertification. Do you want me to explain it to you, Red, or do you want to explain it?
Could you explain it? Because you would know more than I would.
Oh, okay. For those that, I think most of the council is familiar. We don't have a council work session. It's all the agenda. Yes, yeah.
Scratch it out.
Yeah. All right, Councilman Chu, well, that was something I checked on. And it's a work session, so that's not You don't have to put that on top on the website. It's already a paper. Just like that I get it, I'm like, yeah. It's on on the I'm the chair. I'm not asking y'all to stand, I'm getting to them. So,
Or do you want me to say something?
no.
Okay.
But I do have to say, even though it was the way it's presented, the way that what Councilman Ford is correct, it is on the agenda. But it shouldn't have been. So next time we won't make that mistake. So I will honor that. Do you have a comment on that subject? I'm on this one. So are there any public comments?
No.
Thank you. Okay, so Councilman Lee, oh, okay, all right then. So, all right, yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm assuming that everyone is aware of how the, if not, please let me know, so I will keep talking about it. Does everybody understand the enterprise zone / focus area recertification? Do you want me to break it down in like 2 minutes? Okay. This is something that, does the council remember when the young lady was coming here from PG County? And it's also been brought up by, Kyle and, Brian, because they support them. I don't know what that group is called. It's something to do with, Blue Line, but they're Blue Line something. Blue Line, I'm not sure the right name. I can find it real quick. Can you think of this? But anyway, their whole point is they came here to present. And they were presenting about development in the town. And the young lady was fair complected with like brown hair. She stood up here, and the gentleman was speaking from the chairs. You remember that at all? Is that ring bell at all?
Right.
Okay, that group, it was about 3 of them. Okay, that's their Blue Line something, I think. But their funding is coming through the county. Now, they are not like the Blue Line 20743, and they're not focused on the Blue Line coalition effort, so to speak. They are coming from the Blue Line corridor, period. Okay, you know where the 400K is? The 400 million, I'm sorry, 400 million. They're coming from that end. Okay. But they are not coming from that end to put any money into the town. They are basically doing surveys and putting together renderings to solicit feedback from the participants in the corridor, no matter where you are. So I don't know if you remember, they were here and their focus was on the metro. They were talking about that. So I think somebody, you might ask the question. You did ask the question. Their focus was like on the metro. And the questions asked of them was, well, what are you going to do on the metro? And then I brought up the question, the metro owns that land and we're already trying to do we already have 19 million to fund that already. And they plan on breaking ground in the first of the year. So she said, the lady said, well, it's adjacent to the metro. I think Ford, you knew where the property line was, but I didn't know what area you were talking about, because it was adjacent to the metro. Oh, somebody turn that off. Can they turn that off?
I'm trying to.
Okay. It's adjacent to the metro, but the zoning is. What's the street going up? Across the metro. It might be somewhere in that area. They were talking about doing something in that area, commercial or housing. I'm trying to make y'all remember this, if I can. But the zoning would be a problem. And then I brought up the fact that Ben Cardin in 2021, I believe, the legislation where we rezoned from 100 and something to 77 zones. Because PG, combined with DPI, is so hard to get rezoned. It's so hard to get the zones up to date. So where they are now with the recertification is in the town. Because a lot of our zoning will not allow for certain development. They're asking us in other areas to recertify the zoning. Now, it does not do anything to your existing zoning. It recertifies what we already did in 20 or 22. We already recertified. We're just updating our recertification so that we can keep it where we can do in some type of development in this town because the town is not zoned for it. So we had to recertify that zoning. And that's what they're doing, is to keep us up to that. So their initiative or whatever they're trying to do, they can still do it. Does that make any sense?
So I remember when it came, and one of the questions was asked about the rezoning of mixed use. I think they were trying to get us more zoning for mixed use of development. And we had a question, but I don't think they came back with the answer to that question because we don't want the mixed use to impact the residential area. And I think I may have to go home and just look at my notes, but I know we did.
This was already existing. We already did this one in 22. This is just a renewal.
Right, but we still had questions. We still had questions, and one of the questions was about the mixed use development in our community. And we asked because we was looking at an area. I do have my notes at home, but I mean, I don't know what
how
word,
their
but
email again, because
but
they
we
sent it
did
out
have
months ago.
questions.
They said, and my main one was,
I No,
I was gonna say, you want me to resend it out to you, their email? Okay,
Yeah, and I did.
okay. Excuse me. My question to them was, if you remember, who's paying for this? I said, are you giving any money to the town? And they said, no. So basically, they said in the end, they will put together a, just like a strategic plan. That was one of the words they used. They're doing like a strategic plan for us to develop the town. That's what they were doing. Let's put it that way. And they're getting funding to do this, that group. And it's up to us to accept it, but they're giving us something to work with. That's what it is. That's what they're doing, a strategic plan. And 20743, Brian and, hey, Gail. Brian and, Kyle have mentioned it several times because they really support that effort. So I don't know, Councilman Anita may know, but I don't know that. I don't know what, if they talk to, Brian and them on that end, I don't know that. But I do know they have presented to us at least 3 times in 3 years. No, here. Okay.
And the 20743, for the JPC, they had some big stuff.
Okay,
Maybe when the 20743 would not order.
Gotcha.
They made that big spice.
okay. But it's a positive thing. It's just that when you're giving us all the work that needs to be done, and if we need rezoning and so forth, that's a different than recertification. That's what I meant to say. Rezoning, Mayor Pro Temp is, you already know that. That's 2 different things if we want to rezone, but the recertification, we're only recertifying what we already approved.
Well,
And so,
I'm thinking, how long does the recertification last for the lower lab?
2 years, I think it's 2 or 3. Do you remember, Joy?
10 years.
It's 10?
Yeah, the enterprise zoning is a state designated that provides 10-year tax credit incentive for businesses. So it'd be 10.
Oh, but we recertified it 2 years ago.
We did?
That's what's confusing to me.
Okay, then I don't understand why we would need to recertify again if you recertified it.
I don't know, I'm just telling you what,
Mr. Plummer was saying. Hmm.
You see right here, this resolution shall take effect the 8th day of September 2020. Right here on here. I knew I got that date from somewhere. It says it right there on your things.
Yep,
So we're recertifying, that's why it's called recertification.
yes.
We already did it. Everybody see that? Okay. So, it's not a bad thing. They're going around to, it's not just us. We're the only ones that haven't, if you read, the string of emails, we're the only ones that haven't done it, and we're kind of late. And he asked for an extension for us. Because I told him to read my response a couple weeks ago. I apologized to him because I let that one slip, and I didn't follow up with CA on it. So we are kind of behind.
I said, I don't know. Will this increase our tax base or if they were to develop, if they were to develop anything?
No. Your tax base is based on the property value. So the zoning does not have anything to do with your property value. It only allows you to build certain things in certain areas. That's what zoning does. And one of the reasons we don't have a lot of commercial, that's a valid question though. One of the reasons we don't have a lot of commercial development on this strip is because it's not zoned for it. Everything is zoned for housing. You'd have to get some of this changed to get a zone for commercial development. That's just what they can bring it in.
This was done. Hi, you.
According to the email that was sent by Andre Plummer, our recertification application was actually due on October 15th, 2025. And as you can see, you have attached a copy of what we signed on September 8th, 2020. And by recertifying, Capitol Heights will have an additional designated through December 2030. Yes. I'm sorry, I apologize. I just,
Next. Now, you know, remember, we're gonna have to take this to public session. So we got that for now. Yes, ma'am.
So a new resolution has to be made for this.
it's already,
I thought we,
they did it for us. I just have to print it out for them to approve it. I think that Mr. Plummer provided us a resolution for us to sign off on.
I asked him to send something, but, okay.
I'll check if he sent it.
I didn't think he did.
I didn't send it.
think a model so you could do it for the town.
Okay, let me just check.
Okay. Well, if you don't, we just will have to come back and sign it. Work it out, or the public and sign it. If it's not, okay, let's keep it moving. All right, thank you, everybody. Everybody, is here. I'm going to Ramsey sleep.
No, I'm
Oh,
not. So focusing on what you're saying.
You know, I might, but I was like, no. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody just to introduce themselves, and if you, and then if you gentlemen can introduce your, this is our full council here. And as you know, I know Mr. Henry, but anyway, I'm Mayor Monroe.
Councilman Ford.
Councilman Chitty.
Y'all might be already, Councilman Anderson.
And we have one missing. You see her up in the picture on the end there, Councilwoman Anita. Amanda. They're both Andersons, so we call them both Andersons. She's on the end there. Okay, so that is our full council. And, this is also our town administrator.
Hi, how are you? I just met you earlier.
That's our town administrator. And this is,
Chief Magasuba.
we call him Chief Mag. He's our new chief. And, all council, everybody knows Gail. And everybody here knows Gail? Somewhat? Yes. Yeah, spoken to her.
How you doing?
So we know Gail. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now, gentlemen, where we are is, you know, the situation we're in. And we're also under time constraints because this is federal money. And, you're coming in, where somebody has already not officially started, because we haven't started on that part at all. The designs have been released for you. The council, looked at your contract and voted on it. Councilman Anita put the motion on the floor. I don't recall who seconded it, but everybody was a majority vote. So where we are now is we may ask, you can come up here and present. Cause the camera is this way. The camera here, which goes here to the virtual telecast. So you can bring a chair if you want to sit, you come up here and stand however you want to present, how you want to do it. Oh, you didn't introduce us to your people and what their role is. And what their role is, who each person is, if you can tell us who they're.
What do you want to do? Okay, we just introduced ourselves.
Mr. Ramsey, you are a co-partner with Mr. Schultz, Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry is, Ernest Henry is our senior principal,
Okay,
and, the Larry here is, also a principal in our company, and my name is Ramsey Balu, and we are Golden Ratio Builders. We are, the oldest active contractor in the state of Maryland.
Wow.
Shop is in Bowie, Maryland. And we are licensed builders, the modulars, and home builders as well in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, where we hold Class A licenses. And most of our
I get it. Yeah.
I can change the licenses. And we have been in business for a long time, clearly. But here, rounding down, we have 150 years of experience, just to you know. We're very hands-on, even though on every project we have construction manager and a foreman, superintendent, and each person gets supervised every work. We are by training engineers as well as architects, although we don't work as such, but we understand both sides of the fence in construction and construction management. We've built many single-family homes, very high-end, complexes, clubhouses. The last one we did was in Upper Marlboro, Beach Street Community Center, and I think it's
Beach Street.
Beach Street in Upper Marlboro, with the clubhouse and storage house and two-way modular. There's about $4.5 million contract. So I have a list of couple of board members there that could be for reference if you like. On the commercial work, we've done, other than clubhouses, we've done, hotels, we've done strip malls. We've also done work in DC, in government. We've done all the structure for the Air and Space Museum. We've done, if you're familiar with the Bible Museum. you
Yeah.
See when you walk in, all the front there is our work. We've done, in terms of, you're familiar with the Line Hotel in DC. Used to be a very old historic church that we remodeled completely did completely the work there. And numerous other projects that we've worked on, pumping stations and so forth. We self-perform a lot of our work. We used to do much more than we do now. But we have done everything in terms of construction to at least, even if we're not doing it, be familiar with it so that we understand HVAC, mechanical, plumbing, what have you. I don't want to say more than, but just as well as the others that are working for us. So when we are supervising work, we are doing, we understand if we work with our hands and still do. So for our strength, I think, is in the, other than the quality of our work, is our scheduling and programming and proper budgeting and cost control. So we take pride in finishing the project on time and on budget. And we try as much as possible, although sometimes it's unavoidable, not to have any changes in the contract that are going to be additional costs to the client. So I had quickly prepared some pictures of projects that we've done that I was going to plug in, and in my haste to get a computer and plug in, because I'm not very, I forgot my schedule and my plans and all the good things that I was going to bring with me. So I apologize for that. But
I have this schedule, you said that.
yeah, but I had.
But somebody had said that you have a portfolio, but
Yeah.
I take responsibility for that. I just told him to do a presentation to the council.
Yeah,
So they did ask if you had a portfolio, but we can always.
we obviously we have a website that has a lot of our work in there, but a lot of it is also not updated. So we have really hundreds of projects that we've done. I was just chatting with the chief that also our experience extends to having been involved in a nuclear plant, as well as our U.S. embassies, not as corporation builders, but as individuals and consultants. We also have a sister company that does power and electrical and backup generation and so forth. So essentially, we are a turnkey, self-performing company that's locally based. And we're very proud and honored to have been given this opportunity to build a police station here. Ernest was just blaming me for not being able to walk the streets here in the 50s and 60s. So now we have a chance to.
Boy, you gonna get it when you leave out here. You don't do that.
So it's just really a pleasure and honor to be involved with this project. So I don't know if you have any questions for us for our work and schedule. And as far as work schedule, we are ready. We are ready to proceed as soon as the permits are approved by the county, we are ready to proceed. And we have a set schedule that we can go by. We probably will need about maybe 3 to 4 weeks after the permits just to mobilize. And we'll have a project kickoff meeting with a representative from the police or the council here. And we'll, if we can start our schedule.
I know, I also knew that, yeah, they took out the question, but I want to ask you, can you just do for those who are not really, and this is no particular person knowledgeable, how bad DeFi is in holding up this project for months? You could just speak on that.
Yes, DeFi is notorious for delays in permitting. Actually, on the Beach Tree Community Project, after we had completed all the plans and the drawing, it took them 9.5 months to approve the condo. And this is a community just like you that, you know, has lots of connections and we had expediters and all that. And it was very frustrating, actually dealing with that. I think that the post-COVID, atmosphere created also a lot of issues in the sense that we used to be able to go up and show them plans and talk to the engineer, and now it's 2 weeks to work offline and try to get an appointment, and then they go to third parties for review, and then it comes back with comments, and only one comment. I mean, it's like, even like for Beach Tree, we had a storage house, and one of the comments that stopped the project for a month was, please make sure you don't put explosives in the storage. And it's, you don't want to say, what are you talking about? So you have to answer it. By the time you answer it, goes to a third party for reading. Something as simple as that. No, we will not have explosives in the storage house where they're putting chairs and lawn things. So I don't know if that's what you wanted me to explain.
For me, I'll say it's DeFi, because the council said, when are we gonna start there? When are we gonna start? The residents want to know. And I try to tell people, construction projects, it's not like people think it just doesn't go that way. Even if it wasn't for DeFi, there's so many other things with your chemical engineer, you know that, your electrical engineer. There's so many other things that have to be done. And the underground, see if it'll support the foundation. There's so many other things that are done before you get to that break ground point. And it's frustrating to hear it when they're only hearing it from me. And I want it to be transparent and let them hear it from the people who I hear it from. That it's not anything intentional, it's just how projects move. But I will yield the floor to who is, I need, which one? That's my name.
Mr. Ramsey,
Yes, ma'am.
if working with you or working with us, would you provide us on a weekly basis or a monthly basis of the timeline of and or do you have a project manager that will be working, that will be communicating with us?
Yes, ma'am. On every project, we have a project manager and a project foreman that will be handling the project. What we do is when we start the project, we will review a project schedule. The project schedule will have all the critical path items and will also include the lead times that we need for the only thing that we ask from our clients, other than getting paid on time, which is always the case, is to abide by the schedule. Meaning, if we come in and tell you that on June 14th, that we need to have selection of the paint color, for instance, and you have 10 days to come up with it. And if for some reason you delay the project by taking to 12 days, then it's gonna add 2 more days to the schedule. And these are things that happen much more often than you think. Because the board has to meet, they have to make a selection, they have to come up with that, maybe a board member is not here. In the case of a residential, then I wait for my husband to make it through, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a very critical thing. So your question is important. We do update the schedule, not weekly, we do it bi-weekly. And then every month, we have meeting with, communication is a big, big thing for us. We are not perfect. We make mistakes, but it's not the mistakes you make, it's how you solve it. So with communication, we solve a lot of these problems. And every month, we also have a meeting with the point of contact where we go through what is it that we're doing wrong, how can we improve, and then we put that into consideration and move on to other things. But in terms of schedule, we have maybe within 2, 3 weeks, we will have a full schedule, and that will get updated every 3 weeks.
And the next question is that, given the delay with DPI already, and I guess you've looked over our plans or all, everything that has been submitted that has, and that is currently in a delayed status. Can you give us any type of projection, how you will proceed with that, or how will we be able to move forward?
We are in a support position to the architect who is applying with DPI to get the permits. Once the permits are approved, then that's kind of our breakout, or I want to say Bible, but where we have, and that becomes our set of plans. And during construction, if we find something that is unforeseen, that is going to require us to make some changes, we then talk to them and see how to best handle that. And of course, the architect of record to be able to make sure that when we do our as-bills, we have everything in accordance with plan. We have been quite successful with using third-party inspectors rather than the county, and actually the county prefers that. And so with third-party inspectors, they're coming on Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And so we scheduled that into our main construction schedule. But once we have the permits, then it's on us to deliver the project to you in the time that we want to deliver. Of course, we did speak about maybe meeting with the chief and going through certain things that are police related in terms of how we can sort of accommodate the needs and concerns for that. But that doesn't affect what we're talking about, nor the schedule.
So, this is from us. Have you all done a police station?
We have done work at the police and fire departments in Anne Arundel County, but not as general contractors building the whole thing because there wasn't a new station to be done. But we're very familiar with. I have personally worked on a police station in Texas from the ground up, so we're very familiar with the rules and codes and requirements that are expected of a police facility.
If you're just going up, we're not building a police station, we're just building it up.
Remember, you were building the first, second, and third floor. We're completely renovating the full station. So it's not just an additional floor. Currently, it's one floor, so The first floor is being completely renovated,
Right.
and then we're adding 2 more floors on top of that.
Yes, Councilman Chief, you actually touched on a couple of things, communication and, change management. Because, that's a big one, but you already stated you have a project manager. So, I'm quite sure you will provide a change, management process to, the council. You know, because I know in cases like this, there are gonna be a lot of changes. And there is a process when it comes to the different changes. But you pretty much answered a lot of the questions.
I
I'm kind of impressed.
I kind of,
That's my profession. I work at Raytheon. We do a lot of
Okay.
projects and I'm, one of the lead project managers. And so I'm just listening to you talk. And so you did answer a lot of questions
thank you.
that I,
Maybe it's because we did work for Rachel as well.
oh, did you?
We installed their backup generators down in Virginia.
Yeah, thank you. I hear. I don't have no questions. Yeah.
Yes, oh, they just not really like that. No, no, I talking.
Councilman Ford.
So sorry. Okay, good. I just wanted to be clear for myself. I know that Mayor possibly. These are the contractors. I know we're supposed to get followed up, probably be okay. That's not. It's exactly for this discussion, but you know, we already did it. Oh, I didn't receive anything. I didn't either, but I can. No, I'll tell you. Okay, so this is just listening to a presentation of what's going on. Oh, on the contract. Your question is valid, though. Thank you. I did. That's what I wanted to clarity on that. Thank you. And I'll just wait to hear. He is aware of it, if I may, but it's not on the table that we had to clear because he said first up, he cannot come in and we have something under contract. He wanted to make sure Mr. Ramsey had gotten that straight. Legally. Exactly what you're talking about. Yes, who wanted to make sure? Mr. Ramsey. On the contract. Yeah, so we wanted to make sure too. Oh, yeah, well, that's what. I haven't heard anything, so that's what we are. So, and it's something else we're waiting on, but that's clear. It's not for me to start draft really make sure that got. So that's clear. Okay, if she can send out the all mayor council, but it's whatever, so it's seen already. So it's in out, but it'll be that's on that side. Okay, I'm waiting on the final. Oh. Okay, that's because I'm waiting. I didn't get I'm waiting on the final. From the I told him to make sure I get the final so I can share it with all council. Yes. The same way I just got the final on it, but it's not on the floor. This is a contract, right? Yeah, but the discussion, that part is not on the floor. Okay. Your point is well taken. That sounds a good point. I hear. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
One item I have is, something just to keep in mind is that, Ramsey will need some direction on the IT part of it. So we never really got into the full IT part. It's not a part of the permitting process, other than we're noting the locations. But outside of that, like the actual function of the police station and how it's secured, that's on the guys to work out. So we just wanted to put that bugs in the to address it.
Well, that one, you got that one? Yeah, I'm not IT. Well, TA Grant and you other people work for it.
Yeah, we would probably have to go into that because they're our servicing contractor. So they will probably have to come in because there are some things. Stuff like that. I don't know about when it comes to wiring. They will probably have to come with an electrician.
Yeah. It's wanted, but if you will, you're not. Okay. Something you can say.
Okay. All right.
Even going here.
Oh, Mr. Ramsey,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, can you have your website address?
Of course, it's www.grbuilders.us.
So GRBUILDERS.us. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And one more thing, this is very transparent, if you all remember, related to
I'm not gonna go into all the specifics, Councilwoman Ford, whomever, all the council, the resolution is contingent. Mr. Ramsey knows that.
The redesignation.
There's a resolution contingent upon that we get the other contract terminated. You already know that. So there's a resolution for that. So, that's fine. That's fine. He has not started any work. I asked him to come in and present to council, so you would know as much as I know on the project.
Councilwoman Chu,
Yes, ma'am.
do we know, have the permits, have the permits been completed? I mean, not the permits, but, well, the drawings and everything. Are we at completion where we have now already submitted to DeVal?
We have 130 payment for all of the engineers to get service. The documents are in that Dropbox folder. I'm going with you guys. I did go down to DeVal and talk to them. Now, I don't know how effective it is because it's a brand new program, but,
Oh, thank you.
executive director of the county has started something they call, I call it the ambassador program, but I can't remember what they call it. In essence, it allows them to internally expedite projects. I don't know what that means exactly, but it's a flagship program. And I spoke to someone in the county, I explained what they are, and it's specifically for commercial projects. They work with towns and municipalities in PG. I am trying to get us enrolled in that. I don't believe there is an additional fee for that. We did price out this third party review, which Mr. Ramsey mentioned. They are fairly expensive. And they, from my feedback from my engineers, are that they get into weeks, like you said, make sure there's no explosives in the storage room. They give those kind of comments where you may not get those kind of comments necessarily from the fire reviewer, but it's part of their, they're earning their keep. They generate comments. So we would like to try to work with this flagship ambassador program and see if that push the project through, because there's a time someone at D5 would follow the project through the release. Unlike before where we would have a permit expediter, but that's not external, it's not internal. This would give you an internal.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I want to put something on the floor too, that this is Mr. Ramsey and Gail. Gail said something and that is, she has not done anything. We actually had to see the plans to bid on it. She has not done anything with Mr. Ramsey simply because her contract is with MP. That's what Councilman Ford is. Her contract is with MP Services. And I told her the contract is one thing, and I'm not going to dwell on it because I told Councilman Ford respectfully it wasn't on the table, so I can't do it either. But I want to put this comment here, is that MP Services, that whole contract, part of it is the paving, repaving, the trailer, which we already paid for the stuff, and the fence. And she said, well, she's under contract with MP Services because she's billing her invoice for her design is through MP Services. But I told her MP Services has built that into their contract. It was, and we are the ones paying her, not them. We are paying her for the engineers and everything else. We paid Gale. They billed us. Why you had the same two bills, remember? We paid that bill because they sent it to us and then paid you. So the obligation really, I know what you mean, is to the town, but we have to get all this done officially before Mr. Ramsey is going to be able to do his thing. In the meantime, he can't do anything anyway because we don't have a permit. But I just wanted him to come and present to the council. So we are regardless waiting on the permit. And then, because we do have some permits already, I'm sure y'all know that. We have some permits already. But the last one, is it one or two?
I wanted to.
Permits so we can spread around.
There's one, the police station, and then just the Woodlands issue with the Maryland parking lot is still.
Wetland.
Yes, but, you want me to put a update on that?
Yeah, well, I want to be respectful Anything else, Mr. Ramsey? We good?
You'll find the answer. I
You
would
wanna
love to
stay
hear.
and hear what Gail has to
I
say?
would love to.
Cause then we're going to,
That's okay.
are we for you for Councilman, for you doing closed session? Public session. Public session, you going for that, is that right? Okay.
Councilman Chair.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys, you don't have a contract with us, right?
We do have a contract.
No, we didn't come.
Okay, you do have a contract.
Yes, sir.
So
We do have a contract.
contingent to,
Determination of the other.
okay, all right, so you guys have reviewed the drawings.
Yes, sir.
So your level of involvement, is it only construction?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll be responsible for bringing on all discipline?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
and the coordination between this,
Yes, sir. It will be all under our contract.
okay,
All of that will be, if not in-house, it will be with a few subcontractors that are specialized at work for us.
and your involvement with the first floor, as you call it, renovation, it's just reinforcing to carry the proposed loads of the second and third floor.
Yes, sir. There are some underpinning
Yeah,
that is required. And, one of the reasons we are here is for you to see, the team also that will be supervising and on site. As in addition to our project manager and our foreman, yes, that will be on site. So we are every day on site. We have our trailer, we have our setup, we have our staging area. And then we have to work out the logistics between, the police, temporary facilities, as to when they will vacate and allow us to move and so forth.
so structurally speaking, you'll go within the existing constraints of the footprint of the building and locate your points for, your additional beams that need to go in and all that.
Yes, sir. All that is already on there.
Yeah, we're gonna, the joint specification.
Okay,
We can say it's on way, we're gonna do what the specification say do.
okay.
Yeah, it will come down to it.
Yeah.
And so there should be a schedule that's already forecasted that can accommodate that. So the only thing holding that up is the start date. So once you get that start date from your existing schedule that you should have, you could plug it in. You could plug in your start date and then that schedule should be in effect, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The schedule, let's say, is
yeah,
here.
it's just
The
flow.
start
It's
date
flow.
is floated.
Yeah, so you get the start date, that's when you can activate it.
That's correct.
Okay.
And that start date is a few weeks after we get the building permit for us to mobilize and for us to meet with you and have a pre-construction meeting and have, sort of the keys to the.
It's no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The only thing I gotta say, I mean, I just let Mr. Rand speak that he said that if you send your paint thing back there and take 10 days, and you bring it back here 12 days, you're 2 days over. And when I come up and everything, when you 2 days over, I was 4. 4 days.
Okay.
That's how it's made.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I understand.
I don't get 2, I get 4.
Right.
Right, because 4 is what you did. I would need 2 to take up for them 2 you did. And I worked.
Yes. I understand.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
That's some of those
I'm
groups.
a construction project manager.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
I can see from you know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
sir. I know exactly what you're talking
All right, then.
about. Okay. But thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Councilman Chair, I have one question.
Thank you.
Okay, you must know.
Yes, yes.
There was one thing that I heard that I don't think the council heard or understood that was related to project. I heard that, and correct me if I'm wrong, I heard that Bill said the joints are complete but we are waiting for the payment. And so, I'm just saying that because if we want this done, then we have to be more proactive in terms of, times, signing those checks. Because we don't want to hold up getting a permit because they're ready to start. So in order for us to get the permits in a timely manner, we have to do our due diligence on our side by signing a check, getting them paid, so they can go in and submit for permits. I'm just bringing, I don't think y'all heard what she said when she said. Yes, nobody said it. Nobody said it. Oh, okay.
It wasn't time to interject.
Oh, okay, I was about to ask, go around, you held us up only 6, 7 weeks. Yeah, with them checks. I signed it. But I'm saying,
Council, what you out here?
yes, ma'am.
So do we have to join? Oh, the council?
We wouldn't have to join, but they're,
Dropbox?
oh, you mean to all the
Come in and, the council receive them. Approval for the payments, especially.
Well, I was requesting for a hard copy be delivered here opposed to this Dropbox. And that hasn't been done. So that's a little interpretation on my part because I can't see it. I need to see a hard copy.
A Dropbox is a repository. It's a repository where you put documents in.
How do we know? How do we know to access it? When was the email sent to say, hey, council, mayor council?
Because
Is that-
everybody is not involved in Councilmember Victor James, because he knows how to read architecture drawings. He was the one that the mayor assigned to go in the Dropbox, look at the drawings and make sure the drawings are, the specs are correct, and conversate if he had any questions or whatever was there. And then he would start them check. Because you wouldn't know how to do that.
But as mayor and council, when we say yay, it made to the payment, that's what we should be doing, right? Saying yeah, made to the payment, so at least
Well,
we know
what's
that.
Councilman? No.
The payments over a certain amount, if you do say yeah, made to payments, that's.
The contract itself is a one big payment.
So we just paying $1.9 million.
That's right.
Yeah, upfront.
That's the value of the contract.
I know the percentage, there's a payment schedule, so the percentage, all I'm saying is that whatever happens with the project, that should come so that mayor would have, the mayor and council would have that information, it's not just one person. So if it's up in the, if it's up in. I'm right here.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, I had one more time. One time. Okay. But she had the floor. She didn't yield. You just took it over. So I'm just saying, did you yield? Okay, Councilman Ford.
Thank you so much. So, my question, or my comment is, would you please, when anything comes in for a contract of this magnitude anyway, can the council be informed of everything that's going on? I do understand some of us have expertise, but even in areas that we don't have expertise, we still want to know what's happening. So that's a lot of us, right? So all I ask is that we be informed as well with anything about anything that's going on with this contract, even if we don't have an understanding of how to read it, we should see it, right? And so I just ask that if it's uploaded in a wherever you said it was, we should know where that is. I have not heard where that location was. So if you get an email sent to us and let us know where it is, get a link so this can type in. If we want to view it, and I understand, I guess the council agreed to give Victor, because no one person can tell anybody to do anything with the body. So if the council did agree that Victor, that's fine.
Okay. All
Victor
right.
would be the one that would do it.
Let's go, Councilman
I'm
Ford.
asking about the floor, Mayor.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call point of order
For what?
because we're going somewhere else. We're here to discuss something. If you want to go.
Mayor, I'm in the middle. What is your point?
No, your point of order is your off topic,
I'm talking about
please.
Mayor, again, so if you're gonna do it, that's fine. Just let the council know.
All right,
Thank you, because I had no idea.
okay.
I
The only
did.
thing I'm gonna tell you, Councilman Ford, is that he just said he'd give full council an update every 2 weeks. That's not, none of us, I haven't been getting that. He's gonna give all of us the same update every 2 weeks. All of us. That's all, okay? So we're there. We're there. And, he was not putting it in the portal Gail, as an architect, is putting her stuff in the order. We haven't even started the jobs yet.
Oh, I just want to,
I
I'm
understand what
clear.
you're saying.
But what's your
Oh, gotcha, okay, all right,
In the drain.
yes, sir.
I suggest that we, as we're being updated and being informed, even though that may be protocol, we don't have time to sit around and wait for everybody to weigh in. Because we just heard them talk about schedule. Yeah, we just heard them talk about schedule, and you cannot wait for everybody to weigh in, and you'll tie these guys up. And they'll get frustrated, and then they want to back away. So we don't have time for that time, even though what you're saying is valid, we should be informed, but we can't wait around for everybody to, no, I want pink, I want red, now you gotta decipher through pink and red. So we don't have time for that.
Just that one person makes the decision. It's not point without them.
Oh. I'm saying both, point of order, both, everybody. That's not what we got here. You can take that at another time. We have guests here.
Yeah.
That's not what's on the table now. We just wanted to hear the presentation. Okay? And so, Gail, you have the floor.
I just want to give you a quick update on the trailer side, because we're talking about the police station. So we went to this wetlands review, which is just, it's a cumbersome, if you think Dubai is cumbersome, the wetlands is even worse. But I've got a civil engineer who went to Dubai and went to the wetlands division, spoke with the reviewer directly. There is what they call a referral form that is due. That form was uploaded 3 times by the permit processor. However, they're claiming they didn't get it. She is turning that over to Mr. Butch Payton. He's gonna fill out the form, he's gonna take it there and make sure they get it. He and Renell spoke earlier today to forward and absolutely everything that she uploaded into the D5 system, and he's gonna follow through on that. He speaks that wetlands language. Their areas of concern are the drainage, since we're gonna be paving with concrete, and right now it's kind of broken. So what happens when it rains, it kind of percolates down, and doesn't run into the street or run into that stream bed, the stormwater that's there. He's created a drainage profile for that. And they had some questions about eroding, if there was gonna be any erosion on that side where that drainage ditch is. There was a turn down slab detail there, so there's no erosion side. We're not doing any retaining walls, we're not touching any of their stormwater stuff. But that was really their main concern, is like, how is this gonna impact the pre-existing stuff? So he speaks their language, he's got it under control. I'm gonna touch bases with him tomorrow, and I'll keep him there. Just to get him stuff. Yeah.
So, okay, so we talked about everything else, so it's after 9, so, are we good on everything that's here? Oh, after 8. So nice. 9, so, oh my gosh.
I'm trying to clock back.
So, okay, so, just so, now I know everybody has some thoughts about, this building, which is the contractor, Mr. Sam Banks. I've never met, I mean, I think I had been seen one time.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, one time. But I haven't been really talking to him, just I asked him if he could give us a schedule for y'all to review. And he said he couldn't give us a schedule because he hadn't gotten the final plans from Gail. And Gail had done the final plan. They have to go to DPI and be approved. And that's what she was saying, you want to stamp on them. And Gail was saying, how am I gonna give you the stamp when they haven't been actually approved? But that doesn't mean she didn't send them out. So, is that where we're at with that? Right. So, I've asked her and Mr. Banks to present, not this meeting, but at the next meeting, so we'll know what's going on with this building too. If that makes sense to everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody's on the same page.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's no secrets, the mayor knows, and I don't know, which, and I respect that, I have no problem with that. And that's why I'm asking everybody, we're starting out fresh, everybody on the same page, everybody know the same thing. And the project manager will tell us all the same thing at the same time. So we'll all know, Okay, so, I don't want to dwell on this one all forever, because we gotta go to public session. So, Gail, you want to say anything to us and give us some hope, and give us some hope? I think we need some hope, everybody, we need hope.
So one of the things that me and Maya was putting in back there program that I was gonna ask is, can we get a free review? And I think that's one of the things they'll do, is basically they'll, even before it's stamped, like by the engineers, they'll do a cursory review of it and give us any feedback from that. I've had one other project, so that's not a project that's been. And they were able to do that. I'm gonna request, when that request, and see if they'll just put the drawing, understand, get our feedback, and so we'll keep the ball rolling. So that pre-review kind of already gives the reviewers a cursory look at everything, with the going. So I'll request that, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Wednesday.
That's a, does postcard, permits still exist?
Not in PG.
Okay.
They don't see NBC.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, so much. Gentlemen, and the next time will be once we've got all the contract stuff worked out. And we can do Zoom, you can update us on Zoom call, that would be fine. And let us know what we can expect for, you said it'll be a ground thing, or whatever, we'll know when we'll actually start this thing. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Gail, Gail,
Okay, you do.
Gail.
I'm gonna come down and hold. Yes, sir. Before you got that manager.
Oh. You want the chief's card?
Please. Do you have a, my card? Yeah. So I'll call you, one day this, yeah, I'll call you one of these weeks. What's your office in Bowie? It's in,
You know
I
what?
gotta close my eyes, sir.
You know what? I'm mad with you. I'm mad with you. I think he beat, PG categories. They even put PG on this. I know nothing. I know everything now.
Where, how do you know? That
I've been on over 80 days. I'm going on 80. That's between me and him. And right?
The bottom, yeah.
I don't know.
You know, that's between me and you, right?
Oh.
Oh.
Mayor, so on the next one. You can vote on that. We got to but I want to make sure. Holy site.
That's one of them.
There you You smiling too much.
All right, we gonna motion to go out. So talk to it, come on, we can make go public.
No, we need, and it's here.
Oh, y'all wanted water.
I'm putting my car ready.
Y'all wanted.
She doesn't want, that's all I got.
Was that okay?
I didn't, I told you this is my husband. I'm always prepared, you didn't. Mayor, that's the resolution. No, it wasn't even water science.
Yeah, I'll take the issue.
Let's take it in.
Mayor, thank you, everyone.
No, that was from my complaint.
I do want to mention, if you're not our client, you're our partner.
Right.
And we're gonna do this together.
Yeah, yeah.
You might have to call them, you can incorporate them, presentation of your easygoing and you know what you're doing. We're gonna build this as a team, whatever.
Well,
Want to be good.
Thank you very much.
That's the,
We gotta go out, we gotta go out.
yeah, I just finished them.
Oh, you just finished it?
Yeah.
Oh, the other one. Oh, we have, we're gonna have to, y'all gonna have to add this stuff and sign.
Yes,
We'll have to add it so it's signed.
yes,
This is the,
public session. Yes, recertification. I'm ready. Do you want this? Are we going out? We have to go out.
we're gonna, can I get a motion, please? Work session, we're gonna go to public session. Thank you. TA Ren, we're gonna close out at 9:17 and go to public session. It's our work session. I mean, 8:17, forgive me. And, we're gonna open the meeting at 8:17. TA Ren, can you call the roll?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Councilmember Anita Anderson, Mayor Pro Tem Chu, Councilman Ford,
Yeah.
Councilman James, Councilmember Williams, Town Administrator here, Chief of Police here. Neighborhood Services absent, a Town Attorney absent, Town Clerk absent. And Mayor Linda Monroe here, okay. Right now, it's not 8:19.
Because it goes, Joy already read, for anybody who she's already read the, meeting rules. Oh, let's do, I'm sorry, consent approval of agenda. But with the approval of what y'all done for us?
A resolution of the mayor and town council of California Heights supporting the 5-year designation of a state enterprise zone focus. It's areas within
Areas.
town boundaries.
With the inclusion of that, right?
Yep, resolution 2025-37.
Thank you, Councilman Ford. Okay, so is everybody in favor now?
Yes.
All right, yes, ma'am. No opposed, everybody, aye. Aye. Okay, so what we got now is, public comments. Are there any public comments?
None.
Okay, so, you got the floor, Councilman Ford.
Yes. Resolution 2020, I'm sorry.
It's all ready for you. Fair summary.
So we doing the first one?
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah, all of that is ready for you. It's all the fair summary. It's all there. I can read it. I can read it. I'm reading the fair summary. It's all edited.
The one we added, the same.
So Ford said, are we gonna, she said since it was first, that was the business.
I can read it.
New business, right, Ford?
Yes.
That's, she's right. You just added, what is it called for?
Resolution 2025-38.
No, 37.
No, 37. That's what the recertification.
But that would be considered new business, wouldn't it?
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, we do the old business, which is ordinance, and then it's new business.
I'm sorry, can you read?
Sure.
No, but where you had it, oh, you're saying for the vote. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, I got you. Okay, you for it. Okay.
I can read it. Who wants to read it?
We doing a whole business.
Right.
That's correct.
Right. What you gonna read it in her?
That's on five, right?
Not the whole thing, we already read it.
No, no, we're doing the fair summary.
Fair summary.
We're on resolution 05.
There's a one with a fair summary.
It's one page, like literally one page.
I'm asking for it.
Okay,
I was not-
notice of adoption of ordinance, Town of Capitol Heights, Maryland, pursuant section 211C of the town charter. Notice hereby given that the mayor and council of the Town of Capitol Heights, Maryland adopted the following ordinance at their regular meeting held on October 21st, 2025. A fair summary of each ordinance is set forth below. Copies of the full text are available for public inspection at the town hall or 1 Capitol Heights Boulevard, Capitol Heights, Maryland, 20743, during regular business hours and on the town's official website, www.capitalheightsmd.gov. Ordinance number 2025-05, an ordinance to implement and regulate a town-wide pedestrian safety and crosswalk plan. This ordinance establishes and regulates a comprehensive pedestrian safety and crosswalk plan within the town of Capitol Heights. It codifies the town's existing crosswalk initiative by adding a new section 8-308 to the town code to govern the designation, marking, and maintenance of crosswalk on town maintenance streets. The ordinance requires vehicle to yield to pedestrians within marked crosswalks and makes violations, municipal infractions consistent with Maryland law. It authorizes phased implementation and crosswalk improvements as funding becomes available, and designates the town administrator, the neighborhood service department, and the Capitol Heights Police Department as responsible for enforcement and administration. The ordinance shall become effective 20 calendar days following its passage. Ordinance number 2020, oh, sorry. Or do we just go down the list? You had the original ones last time. I printed it all for you guys. Yeah, you don't need that. Okay.
So just wanted to give some clarity, this to everybody, because is this like considered a hearing? I know you're supposed to have a hearing.
Yeah, this is the hearing.
So this is.
And then there's no public comments. Yeah. And I've already posted PG County Post.
Okay, okay. Let me just let you know. You have to say it.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
So we're just gonna talk about it.
Right, it wasn't posted, she's in for 75.
We just have to have a public hearing.
It has been posted. It has been posted. PG Post. Yes, PG Post for the public hearing has been posted.
Okay.
Yes.
You have that copy?
I don't have it because I have to get it from, yes. It's a PG,
No,
no, it's a PG Post, and I also posted it on our website.
Okay,
Oh, everything's on there.
thank you.
No problem.
So thank you so much, TA. With that said, we did publicize this is a hearing.
For 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Today.
Yes.
But she said it also, she said it on our agenda.
We can update. As it was posted at the. Okay. Because I just want to make sure that, and we all do want to make sure that our residents, that we always say it, we want to make sure I'm going to say it out there.
And correct information.
And correct information. So I move with all of that said, that ordinance 2025-05, implement and regulate townwide pedestrian safety enforcement plan, be approved by the mayor and council. Take for responsibility. Okay, any comments? Or y'all want to go?
Okay, TA Green, can you call the vote?
Yes. Councilmember Anita Anderson. Mayor Pro Tem Chu. Councilman Ford. Councilman James. Councilman Williams. Okay, the I have it. 5 ayes, 0 nays. Approved.
Ordinance 2025-06. TA, would you please read that thing, someone? You like that?
Okay, yes, I do. Am I allowed to read it, Mayor? Okay, so, ordinance number 2025-06, ordinance to amend the town administrator's purchasing and contracting authority. This ordinance amend chapter 2, article 2 of the town code to modernize, the purchasing and contractual authority of the town administrator. It replaces all references to town manager with town administrator and establish tiered purchasing threshold. Purchasing up to 2,500 and contracts up to 5,000 may be approved by the administrator. Contracts between 5,001 and 25,000 requires 3 written quotes, and contracts exceeding 25,000 requires competitive bids and council approval. The ordinance also set forth a limited exceptions for emergency sole source procurements and specialized professional services, mandates vendor licensing, insurance, and written contracts, and requires monthly and quarterly financial reporting to the mayor and council. The ordinance directs the town administrator to prepare a comprehensive procurement policy for council adoption by resolution within 45 days of enactment and shall take effect 20 calendar days after passage. By order of the mayor and council, town of Capital Heights, Maryland, 1 Capital Heights Boulevard, Capital Heights, Maryland, 20743.
I just want to say so it's respectful to everyone. When you said, can you take the floor? I'm the chair. I'm operating as the chair.
Okay,
I know what you meant, can you take the floor and read it? But I'm operating as the chair, so you heard me as the chair, not the mayor. That's what I'm saying.
apologize.
I'm operating as the chair.
Okay,
Okay, so
got it.
thank you.
Councilwoman Finn,
Mhm.
oh, there was the comments, you know, or the.
Yeah, put a motion on.
Ordinance, with the understanding that, information has already been, publicized, and this is a public hearing for ordinance 2025-06. I move to approve the main town administrator's any allowance and authority.
Okay. Councilwoman
Any
Finn,
comments? Okay, no.
Councilwoman Chu, in her first summary, she did say that there was, Councilwoman Ford, she did say in her first summary that this section for crosswalk would be a new section. But I know we talked about this at the last, public session, that we would add somewhere in here, and she was just in the summary section, that this will be an update to the existing ordinance, remember? But this is not a new ordinance.
The crosswalk,
No,
the finance.
the finance.
Yeah, that's the codification.
Yeah, so she
That
has
is
to stay, she
Oh, it
has
has
to
to be
stay,
in this part too?
right, she has to stay in you amended in chapter 2 of
No,
the
she's revising it.
but isn't there a
Revising it
section?
through a codification. Joy had the
You have to put
resolution.
section?
Yeah, it's in the resolution.
It's in the resolution. I sent it to Brad.
And with,
And then this language by Mr. Farr.
We did a resolution to say that it would be once we got a codification company. But we don't want to hold up for a resolution, I mean, for an ordinance for that.
Right.
Once we got that, the whole thing would be put together because there's 4 pages that precede her change on the finance file. The 4 pages. There's already an existing ordinance. That makes sense?
Right.
So, okay, y'all good now? Okay, TA Green, can you call the vote?
Yes, Councilman Anita Anderson, Mayor Pro Tem Chu,
Yeah.
Councilman Ford,
yeah,
Councilman James,
Yeah.
Councilman Williams. So the I have it, 5 ayes, 0 nay. Approved, at, 8:31 PM.
Recertification and this the other one you got.
it's for the resolution 2025-37 for resolution.
Yeah, 37, yep.
All right. A resolution of mayor and town council of the town of Capitol Heights supporting the 5-year designation of a state enterprise zone focus area within the town's boundaries. Am I reading? Oh, okay. Whereas a state enterprise zone focus area has been proposed for an area that includes the town of Capitol Heights, Maryland, And whereas a state enterprise zone focus area is a tool for the county and municipal governments to promote economic development. And whereas a state enterprise zone focus area will provide state income, county and municipal real property, and county and municipal business personal property tax credits that could be instrumental in attracting new business investments to communities that have been targeted for revitalization. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council of the town of Capitol Heights, Maryland, supports the 5-year designation of a state enterprise zone within our boundaries. This resolution shall take effect upon adoption, passes and adopted this third day of November 2025, the town of Capitol Heights, by the mayor and common council.
Yeah, put the motion on it, though.
I move to approve resolution 2025-37.
Who seconded? Sorry. Oh, thank you.
Okay, Tom? I'm sorry. Councilman Juanita.
In the resolution there, that's, typo, it's the enterprise zone, DRAS, within the town boundaries.
Okay. I'm sorry, what? Apologize. Could
You
you?
how y'all want to do it? You want to do it with an initial one, turn home page.
I'll put in your whole new page. Not a big deal. So where is it? Here.
Yeah.
The title?
No. While you do that, we're gonna move on to the next one. And otherwise, you want us to sit there while you're doing your page?
Or I can just do this one. It's fine. It's just one word. Just print it out.
Well, we gonna still, yes, ma'am.
In this bed, we didn't have this other resolution to be discussed in this public session. Yeah, that's it. Not, I'm talking about. So, not that, not hers, because hers is already, 30.
Yeah.
So that 37 is added, okay, but we didn't do, focus on the meeting, added, let's do that.
Yeah, Councilman Ford did.
Councilman Ford approved it, I said, which way is the addition or whatever is working. And she put it on the floor. Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my comment, wanted to be, this is 9A. Yes, because it's on the agenda. It's 9, it's not even on this, so I'm saying it takes the place of A. Now
Yeah.
A becomes B.
Yes. Yeah, this is A, resolution 2025-37. And then what originally was A is now B.
Okay.
Do we take a vote?
At this point, if you say, give me the ordinance on this particular topic,
Yeah.
you got one already, and then you got the other one.
Yeah.
So it's two different ones, and you can put them together, you know.
Yes.
All right.
On the road.
On the roll, on the roll. We took the vote.
No, not yet. Can we take the vote? We didn't take the vote.
No, you two had something to comment, so can we take the vote?
Yeah, yes.
Board's last one?
I'm sorry, Councilmember Anita Anderson. Okay, MPT Chu,
Yeah.
Councilman Ford.
Yeah.
Councilmember James, Councilmember William. Mr. William?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 ayes, 0 nays approved at 8:36 PM.
Okay, and so the last one is, what you good, whatever the next step is, give it out now, so we know to make sure. All right, George, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah.
The next one is, you guys have a copy of it? It's resolution 2025. It's just updating, you know, what's it called? Red Speed Amendment to Red Speed Contract. Because we made changes to, you know, our speed sign, I'm sorry. The speed has increased. I'm sorry, the fee for the speed has increased. I'm sorry, we're moving so quick. So sorry. And then we want to make sure that we sign off the contract, so we're up to up to point with the state. That's all it is. It's just updating of red speed fees and based on the new regulation, new fee structure.
Well, I asked you, why does it say that the mayor has to sign it?
Because it requires the mayor to sign it. It's actually, this one is just the mayor signing it. That's what it's, that just basically requires the signature of basically the representative of the town, which is the mayor, to sign off on it. That's it.
For resolution.
Yes.
No.
No, the resolution. Yeah, just for the contract, yeah. And with the town minister attesting to it, that's all. No, you all signed the resolution. Yeah, but the contract is just the mayor. Which is the mayor. That's it. Who's, okay, that's one.
Comments?
I didn't have a comment. So this is the one that we had to adjourn it.
No, this has just been then to basically amend Red Speed's a contract.
Yeah, so we had a resolution
Yes.
and there was something to that resolution.
Yeah, because the state
So-
updated.
State of Maryland increase.
Yeah.
Fees for citations.
Yes.
Depending on the amount of speed over the speed limit.
So what I'm asking is that this is an addendum to the resolution we approved. That was, it was something that was attached for the ordinance. Okay. So the first resolution we did, it was another resolution we did, and it was, like we said, I don't remember the guy's name, but that. Yeah, and so he said to do an amendment to the ordinance. It was attaching the resolution.
This is just for the contract. Contract. It's got nothing to do with the ordinance or anything of that stuff. This is the contract with Red Speed. That's it.
Oh, so it doesn't have anything to do with the resolution that we
No.
did.
No, this is just contract.
We did the- You
No,
know,
in the business, yeah, I know what she said.
You know,
This is just up in the money.
of their fees, not our fees, collecting.
Gotcha, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Thank you.
So, any other comments? Can you take a roll?
Yes. Okay, Councilmember Anita Anderson. MPT two,
Yeah.
Councilman Ford,
Yeah.
Councilman James,
Yeah.
Councilman Williams. Yes, 5 ayes and 0 nays. Approved, 8:39 PM. Wow, we're on a row. It's like, wow, never happens. Yes.
My bad, my bad.
It's just, it is not long.
Don't make me laugh now.
It is a proclamation honoring Veterans Day and supporting our town's veterans and seniors. Whereas on November 11th, our nation, I think I said it. Whereas on November 11th, our nation and the town of Capitol Heights formally observed Veterans Day, a day dedicated to honoring the patriotism, selfless service, and profound sacrifices of the men and women who have served in the army forces of the United States. Whereas the town of Capitol Heights is the proud home of many of these distinguished veterans, as well as a vibrant senior community, both.
They laughing because they're saying this should have been on the agenda that you wanted to put forth a resolution.
Well, this is a proclamation.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass.
You want to get it out. No.
Okay, listen.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, let me just read the proclamation first, and then I wanted to go into.
Yeah.
So that,
We're good. We're good.
and we should have done it before, and I want to make sure we do it this time.
Yeah.
Whereas we recognize this gratitude must be met and tangible act, must match with tangible action reflected, I said, forgive me if I have errors. Reflecting the mission of the Prince George's County Office of Veterans Affairs to improve the quality of life of veterans and their families by fostering community engagement. And whereas the holiday season, including Thanksgiving, is a time for fellowship and giving thanks, and can also be a time of increased need for many households. And whereas the town of Capitol Heights Community Engagement Sustainability Committee is charged with building a resilient, connected, and supportive community, a mission that includes both honoring our residents and ensuring their well-being. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and council of the town of Capitol Heights do hereby designate November 11th, 2025 as Veterans Day in the town of Capitol Heights and call upon all residents to observe this day with appropriate acts of respect and gratitude. Be it further proclaimed that the mayor and council officially endorses and support um, um, I'm sorry. And proclaim, scrap that, proclaim this third day of November 2025. And it was in there, please forgive me, it was in there that, we, was encouraging, residents to, donate at the post on Marlboro Pike. They had anything to give, that they would, give, if they had anything, no preference, to give to them. And also with this, now that was the announcement I wanted to say, and it's not a resolution till Monday. But that resolution is for a, collaborative effort with CSC and the town administration, with the mayor and council giving out, turkeys to our veterans and our seniors. And that will be on every Friday, the 7th, 11th, and the 21st, being, delivered, to them. So,
Where's it coming from?
no, this is something off of my line item and, the town administration, too. But, yeah, so that was just something that I want to also, share. That would be an effort also jointly, by the mayor and council, but it'd be coordinated. We already said that we did the,
No, it's all,
we did,
that's already been,
done.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, once you break what am I trying to say? Break that rule, you precedence, you already set a precedence when you allow that to happen. So you can't get nobody else for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably everybody else. So the English that I say, you can't,
It's supposed to be, but we had other,
yes, you can
Events.
break it
for
up.
30 days, so
Yeah,
it
break
was
it up,
okay.
so you can't do it.
So do you get a list of all the veterans in the town?
So that's what, so once,
Cause there's quite a few in my area. There's two of them.
so, yeah. Yes, So the, well, the staff could do it, but it's like I said, I wouldn't put it on this. Just on this.
The only reason I'm saying that is because of the issue with the emails and things, and the people did not get emails that should be going to the town. That's
Email?
yeah. I mean, I'll know,
Email.
I can't speak, if you just ask me for names, that's different.
Well, you can't collect emails though. So I'm collecting emails, so. Who does supposed to collect emails? You are veterans on the street.
Yes, ma'am.
What's my name?
Throwing random stuff out there.
All right, I'm gonna close the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to go.
Okay, Lucy.
Okay, stop, now, come on, stop.
I think Councilwoman Anderson.
Go.
I don't remember.
I did say, I didn't have my stuff written down, but I know and I'm not putting any work, but it is just an administration. And I know, Chief, I don't make it work. I know you're doing a whole lot, but if you don't mind.
Can I
Please.
look at the floor? Report.
Thank you, I yield.
No, but I at the floor.
I was thinking about it.
I would like to say that when council is putting all these things out, these initiatives, and on giving stuff to these neighbors, to the residents. And this, the TA Ramsey need to do this. There needs to be a spreadsheet with every house number on it. And for every house in this, and whether you can check off, sign off, so we can keep accurate records of pieces, because writing stuff on paper or whatever, that's one unprofessional, two, things in their lives. So I think we need to get our administration in here to get us a list, compile a list, or a spreadsheet, or when council members are doing stuff, giving out searches, giving out lights, or giving out food supply, we can have accurate account of what's going on. with how our town money is going out.
Councilwoman Ford.
Oh, my Lord. I wouldn't even know. No, I didn't, no, she's correct. I do have, I have a folder that I see on my computer, and I have a list of all of the, remember we did the lights, I have a list of all of the streets, all of the addresses on that list. I did in the town of Beverly Heights, like every street in the town, every house in the town, and we, yeah. I'm just letting you know that I do have it, so I can print it out or I'll send it to everyone, because I do, or I'll send it to the ATA. So whenever we have events, they can pull that sheet, but I did.
We're everywhere else now. Councilman Ford, speaking between the Councilman Ford. Yes, yes,
And then we don't close the meeting.
okay. I also want to say that even whatever events that happen for the CESC, I do make sure the town administrator is always added to every email. And whenever something goes out, it's always contact both CSC, faithful or the town administration. So whatever information I get, the town administration gets. I have nothing without the town administration's knowledge. It is orderly, because it's on all of the platforms.
Let me close the meeting.
On all of our platforms. And it's documented, they have to bring ID.
Okay, can I get a motion to close the meeting?
Okay,
Okay, meeting's closed. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, I forgot, I'm right with you.
That's sustainability.
Wait, are you, like, is yours like a number you're supposed to say, like, by law, blah, blah, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, close out. Just close out. Perfect, thank you. Wow, we get to go home. Yes, we'll take care of it.
What's going on Tuesday?
There's already.
But I did a lot. I
There's
did
already-
last year too.